Hey, Freedom Team and our guests. So excited to see you guys. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Christina Williams, brand spanking new Sapphire Ambassador. That's super fun. My first team call, I think, since I hit. So that's really exciting. If you missed the announcement earlier, I don't plan to stay here long. Our team is in full momentum and we are headed straight for Diamond this month. So prayers appreciated. Okay, so I wanted you to hear Terry's story because product belief is the most important thing that you can take away from this call tonight. But I feel really led to let you guys know something else. It was something that I talked about a few minutes ago on prayer call. Guys, listen, if you came here tonight looking for the secret sauce, where did Christina come from? Why is her team doing this? How's Brittany's team doing this? What's Michelle doing? What's Chris doing? What's Emily? If you came here looking for that, there's one thing that every leader on this call would tell you you're going to find, and it is not a secret sauce. It is the fact that we literally laid our feet at the hands of Jesus and at his feet and said, just show us. We'll do whatever. We'll stay in the valley if you want us to. We'll do whatever. So when you look at Freedom Team, it is really our desire that you just see Jesus all over it. It is not us. I have no secret sauce. As a matter of fact, it is almost comical that I'm even the one telling you this. If you've been around for this journey, just know Brittany not only shared gut health with me, but she sort of kind of 100% shared salvation too. So that is why God is just up to something. So glad that you're here. If you don't know Jesus, hang out with our team long enough, and I promise you, you will. There is just no evading it. So basically, the topic tonight was why to share Plexus with your friends and how to get them excited to do the same thing. And y'all, it comes from two things: serving others and belief. That is just the bottom line. I've been a teacher my whole life. I always wanted to help people, so that's how we ended up here. But why Plexus? There's a lot of things that you can go and do to help and serve other people, right? For those of you that don't know, I got turned on to Plexus for the products. I used the products for a whole entire year before I ever started sharing. I don't recommend that, by the way. But why Plexus? You guys, if you look around, we are the most overweight nation on the planet. We are the most over-medicated nation on the planet. We are the most depressed nation on the planet. There are lots of problems. Everybody got problems, okay? Everybody. Bring me one friend in your life who will tell you she feels her best every single day, and I will show you a product user of Plexus. That is how strongly I feel about it. People don't feel great. I knew that. I was a teacher. I taught 4th grade. All you had to do was walk in the teacher's lounge. How many teachers I have on here? You guys know. Anxiety meds. It comes with the degree pretty much, right? You're not sleeping well. You're not going to the bathroom. You got migraines. You got autoimmune issues. You have no energy to play with your kids. When they say play with me, it actually gets on your nerves rather than excites you, right? All of these things, you're not the only one. There are people all around you in your life who are struggling with these exact same things. Now, I already know some of you guys are going, yeah, but I'm brand new with Plexus. I don't even know how it's going to work for me. I can't go tell Sally until I know how I feel. Guys, secret. People do not care. People do not care your story. I have a great product story and no one ever even asks me. Like, I have to make myself get on the phone with them and I tell them, hey, I want to share my story with you. They don't care. They don't care what the products have done for me, generally speaking. They care about two things. Can I trust you, Christina? And can you help me? That's exactly how I got Terry on board. She clearly knew I could help her. And once she realized she could trust me, here she was. They don't care about your product story.
You ready, honey?
And it's totally okay.
Okay.
Hold on one second. It is totally
One second, Christina. Sorry. I had to reclaim the host because people keep unmuting themselves. Let me find you. Go ahead.
Okay. I forgot what I was saying. People don't necessarily care about your product story. And I always tell my girls, it's okay to say, I'm really excited about starting this stuff with Plexus. I have no idea how or why it will work, But the more I'm learning, the more excited I am. And I'm just curious if you'd like to take a look at it. There's nothing misleading. You're not saying I have a magical testimony. You're saying, I have no idea. I'm really excited about it. Y'all, I get excited about a lot of things. When I find a great brand of jeans, I get excited about it. And I usually call my girls up. We're all in a chat. I'm like, oh my gosh, you need these jeans. I don't know how well they're going to hold up in the washer. I don't know if they're going to shrink when I dry them. I don't know any of that stuff, but I can tell them I'm excited about it. Same thing with the new restaurant. Hey, I'm excited. Want to go check it out? I have no idea how the service will be. Will the food be good? I have no idea. I just know I'm excited about it. Want to do it with me? Sharing Plexus is 100% no different. So if you believed that you could help someone, almost all of you would go help someone. So it stems from believing that the products are effective. And here's what I can tell you. Go and Google gut health with anything that your best friend struggles with. Go Google blood sugar balance with sleep problems that your mama and daddy struggle with. Guys, if you have no problem handing them an Excedrin migraine, then you really should have no problem handing them a Stick of Slim and a Triplex brochure. That's just the bottom line. And the good news is if you don't have belief in the products, it's really easy to build it. We have these groups called Gut Health and Happiness, full of testimonies. That way, even though you don't have a testimony for fibromyalgia, you could send someone else's story. You just go search fibromyalgia and say, hey, mama, here's a story I read today. Somebody has the same thing as you. It helped her. Maybe it would help you. Want to try it? That's all you have to do. Just build your belief in the products so that you can feel bold and confident when you do go to reach out. Because most people don't want to reach out and feel salesy. Me neither. Never felt salesy a day in my life. You know why? Because I want to serve someone. If Emily's house was on fire and I had a fire extinguisher, I would offer her to use it. Like, hey girl, see your house smoking, got an extinguisher. You want it? And she's going to say, I got it under control. I got this water hose. I'm good. I'm just going to keep watching. See a few more flames. Like, hey, Emily, you sure? Like, I actually have an extra fire extinguisher. Sure you don't want to try it out? I really think it'd help you. She says, no, I'm good. I got some, I don't know, flour. You put flour on fires? I have no idea. I got some flour. Okay, I'm still just watching her. Emily's not saying, I hate you, Christina. I don't want you. She's saying, I'm not interested in your fire extinguisher. But here's what I know. When her fire gets bad enough, when her migraines get bad enough, when her digestive problems get bad enough, when she loses the job she thought was so secure because of a pandemic she could not predict 7 weeks ago, when it gets bad enough and you're still there with solutions, she's going to take the fire extinguisher. And when she does, she's going to say, thanks so much, Christina, for coming back with the fire extinguisher. Thank you for not letting my house burn down or my body give out or my kids miss out on months and months and months again without their mom. Thanks again for that. I've never had someone say, I really wish you weren't so persistent in helping me. That was real annoying. Like, never had somebody say that. They say, thank you for being persistent and not pushy. Thanks for being willing to follow up. Oh my gosh, I meant to respond. Thanks for reaching back out. That's what I get. So belief in the products. Plexus will help people. And I feel like it's your responsibility to share. How incredibly selfish. If Brittany had not shared with me over and over and over about the products, I wouldn't have, first of all, I wouldn't be off of 7 different blood pressure meds. I wouldn't be off anxiety meds. I wouldn't be off restless leg medicine. But y'all, she didn't stop there. She was bold in reaching out about the products, and I even sent people to her. You know where she didn't stop? She didn't get in her head. Here's the thing. Here's what you need to know about me and Brittany. Brittany was a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling a bunch of kids. I had gone to grad school, got 2 graduate degrees, and was having a very successful teaching career. Okay, loved my job, loved my people at my school, loved my students, making decent-ish money. But what Brittany didn't know was that I had a desire for time. And I shared this earlier, every day my babysitter would come to my classroom door, and every day my babysitter would walk my youngins down the hallway while they're crying and kicking and screaming because mama has to go in there and take care of 30 other students. Brittany didn't know that my heart literally broke every day. She also didn't know that I had a husband who was insisting on another baby because he couldn't even comprehend the amount of torture that was for me every day. So that she didn't know that. She did not know that, but she believed 100% in the fact that I could be successful at doing something that she was doing. And I even told her years later, because I ignored her for a year, y'all, an entire year. If she had not followed up that last time, so many things would be different. But I remember thinking, okay, well, Britt, if you're going to be rich doing this, why aren't you yet? That's what I thought in my brain. Like, I was making more money than she was. Now, granted, she was making her money in yoga pants and at the pool watching her kids swim, and I was literally in a classroom for 10 hours a day. But you know what? She kept following up, and it got my attention over and over and over and over again. So I think you have to really just kind of get in your mindset, I can help someone, and be willing to reach out about the products. But guys, don't make a decision for somebody about the income potential. The products have changed my life in the sense that they've set me free from lots of medical issues. But y'all, the financial opportunity, don't miss this. Not only has changed my life, but the ripple effect in my family. You're talking thousands of hours with my kids. Hours that I get to spend trying to draw out the teenagers. You know how hard they can be, right? I didn't have hours before. I would get home at 5, bedtime's at 9. There's a bunch of kids. I mean, I wouldn't have had 2 hours to draw out a, sad 16-year-old. I didn't have time. So thousands of hours with my kids, the ripple effect it's had on my team. I've had several moms leave their careers to be home. Several moms change their career paths to something that was more family conducive for them. Several moms who have never even considered that they could walk away from a career are now going, oh my gosh, you mean I don't have to be a nursing supervisor every weekend like I have been for the last 23 years, giving up every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with my family? Those are real life situations for people. Do I think it's your responsibility to share about Plexus? 100%. Do I think it's your responsibility to grow your belief in the products so that you can feel bold? 100%. And do I think that everyone that you come in contact with deserves to know about the income opportunity? Yes, 1,000 times. Guys, if someone's brand new and comes into Plexus this month and has 6 people join them, 6 people, they would make about $700. For some people, that's a mortgage. That's a car payment. That's, I don't even know. It's a lot of things. $700 for me as a teacher would have been like, whoa, $700. Who are you to decide whether they not need that income or not? And guys, listen, don't miss this. If you're only willing to tell them about it one time, save your breath. Most people can't conceive of doing this the first time. I couldn't. I don't know that let's see, how many people are on this call? 178. I would venture to say 170 of you had to be talked to probably 5 times minimum before you were even willing to make that first post or to send that first message. So when you reach out and you're sprinkling seeds about the opportunity, it looks like this. Hey, if you loved your products, would you be telling people about it? Guys, you're not looking for them right there to go all in. You're looking for them to say, yeah, I would. I'm not sure if I have the time, or I don't really have a network, or I really don't want to be salesy. Like, you're just looking for them to open up about an objection so that you can eventually handle that over time. It's a process. It's a process that you can take people through very quickly if your posture is solid. Guys, if you're unsure whether or not this is worth it, they will sense it. If you're not sure that the investment that you make with that 30 minutes of growth that you're doing every day, or that 15 minutes of messaging people every day, if you're not sure that's worth it, they won't be sure either. But if you say, hey, listen, if you loved your products and we're excited about it, if I could show you a real simple system for reaching out and being able to bless your family financially, would you be open to that? That's step number 1. And then just follow that up. Maybe that looks like telling them next week, hey, I had a girl last week. She came in and earned that stimulus. I know you could do it because I see that you are ABC. Have you given that any more thought yet? You're just constantly drawing them out. I don't believe that people don't need Plexus. My team has double the number of joins today that they had on this day last month, And last month was a record month. We're double today. I've had 6 personal joins this month. I had 21 last month. I don't say that to brag, you guys. I'm just saying I'm clearly not in my warm market 4 years in. People are desperately looking for ways to invest in their health now more than ever, and people are so much more open to opportunity like this than they've ever been. Because people are recognizing what used to feel real secure, dentist, hairstylist, people who never thought that they would have their ability to work taken away. The government literally said, no more for you right now. And so what felt secure now does not. And so now they're open to opportunities. People are actually willing to think of something that they 8 weeks ago would have been a very hard no for you. So I caution you, don't drop the ball on the follow-up. Things change very, very quickly for people, and you just have to be willing to reach out. People are suffering. Plexus is a solution to health problems and financial worries. Those are the top 2 concerns that people go to sleep with every night: health and wealth. And most of them, it's wealth. And we are over here, the economy is, in our industry, is through the roof. How dare you not tell them? What if you were the reason somebody could pay their mortgage this month? I feel like that's a responsibility. That is the responsibility that we have. I have not even followed the first thing on my notes, y'all. So many things to say. Ripple effect. I think there's not enough that can be said for the ripple effect. But for Brittany saying yes, I wouldn't be here. But for me saying yes, so many of my girls wouldn't be here. You just don't know who's at home praying for an opportunity. That if you'll just say yes to reaching out to your person, that might be the person that gets connected to the girl on her knees right now, begging for a way to be home with her kids. You just don't know. Don't interrupt the ripple effect that you could have. And then, of course, be willing to follow up. You've got to follow up the products, and you've got to follow up the business. You guys, it's not being salesy. It's not being pushy. It's just showing someone, I think what I have is really valuable. And when you're open, I'd love to just share some information. And you can always throw in the whole, hey, this may or may not be for you, and that's totally fine. But would you just check something out if I sent it to you? Do you see how that's very no pressure? May or may not be for you, totally fine. But if I sent something to you, would you listen? Find a great 3-minute video, a great 5-minute video. Just kind of get some conversations going. Guys, if I want to have 3 people join my team, I'm going to have to probably talk to 30. So just have some perspective. I know some of you say, well, I reached out to 15 and I only got 2 people who wanted to even hear more. I say, 2 out of 15? That's great. I think you only had to reach out to 15 to get 2. Good for you, sister. It's just a process. Those other 13 will join you. Just don't drop the ball on the follow-up. They'll all join you. And they will mostly all share as long as you pour belief into them. You have to, it takes a leader to call out what you see in someone. What is it in them that makes you want to do this with them? And tell them that over and over and over again. Brittany told me over and over and over and over and over again. Thank goodness she did. You guys, listen, if there were 3 gold bricks in your backyard that were guaranteed to be yours, they're there, they're buried. 3 gold bricks. You don't need 100 to be rich the rest of your life. You just need 3 gold bricks. If someone told you that, and they gave you every bit of shovel you need, all the water to stay hydrated, you would take your shovel and take your booty to the backyard and you would dig. And you would dig and you would probably eat a mayonnaise sandwich and you would dig and you would be sweaty and you wouldn't shower and you would dig and you would dig and you would dig. You would find a lot of things that look like gold. It'd take you a while, but the gold ones are there. And you have to keep digging. If someone told you that, you would not stop digging. You wouldn't say, oh, this gold brick thing's not for me. No, thanks. I'll just sell this house. No, thanks. You would dig. There are gold bricks out there and they are waiting for you. They're more eager for you than ever. Like their little edges are sticking out of the ground. You just have to be willing to go dig them up and brush the dirt off. Go find your people, go find your leaders, clean them up, show them what you see underneath the dirt, and then help them be successful. Your job is to do the heavy lifting. Let them bring you people. Just say, listen, bring me your friends that are open. I'll do the heavy lifting. Do it in front of them. Let them see that this is not all just some mystical thing. It's very systematic, very simple. Do the heavy lifting for your people. And guys, remember the confidence to go for it, not try it out, not see if this is going to work. I always think about the babies and learning how to walk. I have a 2-year-old, okay? He watched a lot of people walk. He tried to walk. He would pull up and do the little baby thing, and he would fall down a lot. And he never said, walking's not for me. So-and-so did it faster. So-and-so did it better. So-and-so looks pretty doing it. He didn't say that. He just watched and said, man, they can walk. That means I can. They just know something I don't know yet, or they've been trying longer than I have. So this can be for you. You just have to make a decision. We're nothing special. We fail more than we win, but we just show back up the next day. We learn a few things every day, and we just keep going. So people are counting on you to come share with them. People are counting on you to be bold in an opportunity. And then people are counting on you to help carry them, help carry the weight of what you're asking them to do. Give them simple steps every day. Reach out and share with people about Plexus. Follow up, and then learn a few skills about how to brand yourself, how to share the opportunity. But until you're comfortable, just bring your people in. Expose them to this culture. Get them involved with this, and you will grow a team beyond your wildest imaginations. So that's my challenge. I challenge all of you. Go a little further this week. Share a little more this week. Go reach out to that person that scares you to death. Here's what won't happen. You won't die. You might even have a new friend. You might have a new team member. You might just impress yourself. So go do something scary this week, guys. Why not? Right? See y'all next week. Bye. Mwah.